What's up, Dapper Squad? It's your boy Darius back at it again with the One Piece. Today we're doing episode 657 to 660, continuing the Dressrosa peakness. Remember, if you guys want the full uncut versions or early access of this, Bleach, we got movies, all that. Check out that Patreon. Links are down below. Come on over to the Twitch. We're watching this live and early as well. Twitch.tv/DapperDarius. I appreciate you spending your time with me. I'm not going to waste any more of it. One Piece, episode 657. Let's do it. All right, here we go. This is 657. Barto is currently trying to find Luffy to let him know Zoro and Kinemon need some help. He's putting two and two together. All the Straw Hats should be here. Okay. I love how he's going based on the image. And, you know, their images are a little misleading nowadays. But, hey, I get him. Big sis, Nico on. That's so funny. Barto's easily become one of my favorite characters of this arc. I hated him at first. Medical treatment in the basement of the Coliseum, yep. I mean, a lot of people do get injured. It is a little weird though that the people are coming in that aren't really coming out. What in the Star Wars Empire Strikes Back? What are we turning losers of the Coliseum into toys? Like, imagine I see a Don Shinjao toy. Toys and fighters. Oh, it's just where they scrapped the toys. Hodge Rudin, he's also one of the losers. They dropped him down. I don't know how they dropped his big ass. Here's Pops. Why? You'd think they would want more people to come back for like a next fight or next Coliseum, you know? I like how he's consistent with his grudges. It's not just a Garb thing. Anyone who he has that level of beef with, he'll take it to your grandchildren. Now we're back to the Rebecca fight. I wish more people had your mentality, Luffy. Talk about grudges to grandchildren. This is a great example right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm assuming the night the Don Quixote squad took over, right? Oh. That's the one thing I hate about Luffy. He does not want any backstory. He'll sleep through them. He'll say, I don't care then. If it's long, nah, you can tell me later. I'm like, no, tell me. Give me all the stories. Okay. Honestly, with her observation hockey, she might be on top of all those attacks. Just don't let him... Yeah, but how do we get on the offensive, though? He's got the crazy grip. Super paws. Oh, now you're about to be squished. Oh! That boy's ribs are fucking dust. This could be all over for Rebecca. They're cheering like crazy. They want all her bones, her neck, her limbs to be snapped. If there's ever a random character I want to just grow Conqueror's hockey, I mean, not grow it, you know what I'm trying to say. Unlock it right now, it'd be Rebecca. Oh, so I mean, his sadisticness and his creepy freakiness is definitely gonna... Like, how demented do you have to be? Like, that's insane to me. He wants to protect her. She wants to protect him. Just one of those really tough, horrible scenarios, you know? Is this the girl? What's her name? Like Agilia? The warrior? Thank you. Put that big ass axe in his arm. She definitely took some damage though. Agilia, yep. A smiling gladiator. I wonder if she respects a fellow female fighter, or what is she thinking? What's her mentality behind that? Are they on good terms in general? Okay, Gilia. A smiling gladiator. I do love her defensive fighting style, but I also agree with Agilia. This is like the pinnacle of fighters, all from around the globe. Ooh. Good shield. That boy is strong. Ooh! Caught a clean one to the chin. We're gonna use her back to launch herself off. Gain some height on him. Yup. Come on. Ooh, with the observation hockey to use that as a... Okay. Use his own momentum, make him go forward. Then what, we cut his ankle? Nah, just keep him going forward. That's smart. Still very defensive. I'd rather you slash his Achilles right there, but I'm a dark demented person. Wow. I was not expecting that to work out as well as it did, but shout out Rebecca. That was very smartly played. Use him going forward, hit his down to keep the going, and then tip his ankle up to keep... Okay. Okay. Boo! Man, fuck this crowd. We still got many other not as strong fighters, but come on. I did not realize she had Agilia as like a comrade, though, an ally. I like this little tag team. Strong female fighters. With the observation hockey, Rebecca's on top of it. Not over yet, but I do like the cheering. Shout out. Kick his ass. Get Cabbage Man out of here. Where winners are living. I mean, okay, it's a little weird. I like that reference, especially because now we know Doflamingo's ties to the government and that mentality are trash. Thrown in the scrapyard, you know? He really... I don't want to reference Gachi Akuda, but he really, if he considers you a loser, he just throws you in the garbage. That's insane. Oh, is he thinking of the Gray Waste? That's what it was called, right? Wow, I got goosebumps. I didn't even realize a lot of that symbolism and... Yup. Wow. They also did the same thing. I don't want to pause. Oh, it's the end of the episode. I'll ask in between episodes. Damn, that episode fucking flew by. It's already over? I love how Luffy thinks of that, of the Gray... Oh, Gray Terminal. Wasn't that what it was called? I be forgetting about Luffy and Ace and Sabo's story, man. I love it, but so tragic. Oh, thank you. Perfect timing. Thank you. Allow just... Okay, you gotta relax just a little bit though. You gotta tell him Zoro wants him. That's funny. Shout out Barto. All right, here we go. This is 658, right where we left off. Okay. My man looks like he needs to be in like a romance anime. Bartolomeo-kun. This is no way this is actually happening. This is all just like a vision. Bro, look at that art style. Luffy looks so weird. Shout out Bartolomeo. Yep, that's more what I would assume would happen. That's why I said you gotta be on top of it, Barto. At least let him know Zoro's outside. Bro, this is literally like Gachiakuda. Eh, he's a loser. Chuck him down in the garbage. So I wonder, because I'm curious, like we've seen a toy get scrapped before. Does he just die there? They can't starve to death, I don't assume. Like, what happens to the spirit inhabited in that toy? I'm assuming once I learn the guy's devil fruit power of who makes the toys for Dofi, I'm sure I'll learn that. But I'm very curious about a lot of this world building right now. This was the guy who knew Rebecca. Now that I know Rebecca's story, I want to know more about this guy. Please. What was his name? Yeah, I'm assuming he's using a fake name, but... That's King Riku? AKA Rebecca's grandfather? I mean, it would make sense to nickname Ricky, you know, as a pseudonym, as a fake name. I thought he was dead too. I'm like, there's no way they would let Riku survive. Interesting. If you want to give all of us some more backstory, some lore, I'm here for it. Go ahead. Let me see this guy, King Riku. Captain Tank. Oh yeah, he was a part of this country's military. He's like one of their leaders. Yeah, the former king of Dressrosa, King Riku. Wow. Rebecca's Grant, Riku Doldo III. Yeah, Rebecca's OG Papa. Damn, man. Wow, is Viola? I mean, we know she doesn't like the Doflamingo family, and does. Now I'm even more curious, you know? This is also a king, king to king. King Elisabello. Wow. I didn't realize how pivotal he was to this like area's peace and prosperity. Now, I love the real world references, you know. I have a feeling there's a lot of that going on in the real world, right? Like our world right now, you know. And we know who that is. Don Quixote. They only know him as Joker. They don't realize. Okay, they do know. Wow, he really is causing war and destruction throughout this whole area. Oh, are they saluting her? Ooh. All hail King Riku. If I wasn't standing up right now, I'd do the same. You know what I'm saying? Because the toys are former humans. That's what I'm curious about, though. The general population is loving the dethronement of Riku and is loving the Don Quixote family taking this. So it's like, there has to be some nuance to that. Underground, who is... Keep looking, who the fuck is this? What the fuck? We got secret fisherman spies? What the fuck's going on? God damn it, man. That's not trouble, is it? Is this the process in which someone becomes a toy? I don't know, but... I don't want to see it because it's dark and demented, but I kind of want to see the process of someone turning into a toy. Now, this might not be Treble, but I know Treble is like all slimy little... It's, you know? Oh, it's someone we definitely have not seen before if they're showing us silhouettes like this. They love silhouettes in One Piece. He's gonna wake up and he's gonna be a toy. Oh, is it Treble? Holy shit. Ike. He's like, I gotta get used to my new toy fucking body. No talking, just hard work. His voice is annoying. His look is annoying. He doesn't even have full control of his body. That's so dark. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the real darkness, and I'm hoping it's not that dark, is whether or not we're gonna be able to turn them back. There are definitely some situations and shows where the damage is done and it's irreversible, you know, but I'm praying it can be on some One Piece shit, on Thriller Bark shit is what I meant to say. Give me some Tontada lore. Okay. Robin looks fucking beautiful right now. Wow. More and more in multiple different stories I watch. Whether it's we're fighting demons, whether we're fighting monsters, humans are the real demons. Humans are the real monsters. Okay. Are we talking King Riku or? But it's old Don Quixote. It's not Dofi, right? Because they were the royal family before. The worst times of the Tontada tribe's history. Yeah, so it's the old Don Quixote family. The slave era. Quite literally slavery. Unnoticed underground slavery. Yeah, I mean, I already have Doflamingo high on my list of needs to get his ass whooped. But I hate to say this, he's verging on Celestial Dragon levels of... Oh, there's so much about the Void Sench. Oh my god. 800 years ago when they founded the world government and the Don Quixote family left, then King Riku. Oh my god, the world building. I'm telling you. I can't wait. I can't wait to go back and rewatch the show when I finally get some answers and everything from the beginning. I've been questioning the Void Century and the governmental foundation so much for so long. And we finally let them out. Wow. So from what I'm knowing, the Riku families are legends now. I've only met fucking 2-3 of them. Rebecca, her mom, and her dad, and you know, Rebecca's mom's dad. That's why they're known as the little fairy thieves, you know? They can take whatever they want. Frankie cries at every backstory. I love it. And I like how it's become just like commonplace, you know? It's like, oh, the fairy took it, you know? It's just like when you're living in Dressrosa, you expect it. Fairies are fairies. I like how it's become kind of socially acceptable for them to just steal anything they want, you know? The guardian deities. I like that. Now I want to go back and rewatch this arc, man. I want to rewatch every arc. By laughing it off, I like that. A legend of fairies. Wow. As the grass got greener. Oh, wow. I love that. I mean, I love the flower fields and how beautiful this country is in general, you know? Shout out to Tontada, man. The demons are back. So now not just Law, but this group also knows that they don't know about the Celestial Dragon aspect, but they know he's a descendant of the old royal family. The old Don Quixote family. That's crazy. What do you mean fell victim? 500 tontadas plus his daughter? Hell yeah! What's it called? The anti-Don Quixote coalition or some shit like that? I love the song too. Yep. You got yourself in a hell of a lie, Usopp. They consider you the great leader, and you're about to fight Dofus. Yeah. You're a little in over your head, buddy. I love Frankie's reaction to every story. Because that's how I was for his story, man. Shout out Tom. Shout out Iceberg. As they're watching Rebecca in the Coliseum, I wonder what Soldier Son thinks, you know? Yeah. Why is that? That's what I thought as well. I'm right on the same page as them. Can I get some info on that? 10 years. Oh, calm down, guys. Quiet down. How did trying to defend his country from invasion of the Doflamingo lose the people's trust, though? Propaganda and lies, I guess. I want it to be like Demon Slayer, where one person has a happy backstory, like Mitsuri. But no, every single character in One Piece has a horrible backstory. So tragic. Until she wins 1,000 matches or she dies. Again, now that I've seen people get turned into toys, I want to assume that that's her father, or at least someone who's closely related to the Riku family. Say it. I mean, both symbolically, metaphorically. I wouldn't be surprised if physically you were Rebecca's father, you know? I'm not gonna lie, Dressrosa is one of the more tragic stories. Just like as a country, the people, the everything, you know? Yeah, oh, man, these episodes are flying by. Goodness gracious. Soldier Son, I fuck with him, you know? That's my boy Soldier Son. All right, here we go. This is 659. Okay. Luffy, it's okay. Trust. You can now. I wouldn't have said this before. You can trust Barto. Come on, just. That'll be me if I ever meet Robin. I'm not gonna lie. No, at least tell him Zoro wants him. Thank you. Thank you. He's right outside the front door. Don't side shuffle all the way there. Thank you. He does give a lot of nicknames. I don't know if it's that far, but Luffy's very quick to make you someone. Are you throwing up because of how excited you are? Jesus. We're gonna cut back to the fight itself. One of my favorite songs in One Piece. Shout out Agilia. Shout out Rebecca. The announcer has such a weird way of saying it. Her not unbeautiful. Just call it beautiful. But we know the lineage of King Riku is through her mom. So, I mean, obviously, he just married in. But I do want to know about Soldier Son's backstory as well. Like before he got turned. Right? Does that mean you're his son? It could be. I don't think he is, though. Give me the whole story, good sir. I know. Monet. We know that's Dofi's girl. She dead as fuck. Oh, we get the backstory. Dressrosa 10 years ago. I love that Spanish little themes, you know. People loved King Riku and his army and stuff right now. Is that gonna be tank right there on the right? It could be. I can't really tell. How nice of a king to say that. W. Everything I've seen from this royal family, they're so cool. Got a little drought going on. That's because of the Tontata. Now knowing that, stuff's getting so interconnected. I love it. That's what Soldier-san was saying. Not everyone was rich, but people were smiling. People, you know, were happy. Never been involved in a war is huge. That's amazing. In the One Piece world. Rich in spirit. It's one of the best ways to be rich. I love that. Came flying to the palace out of the blue, because we know he'd be jumping cloud to cloud with his strings. He really can just infiltrate. This guy. He's like, I'm gonna cut the bullshit. Let's just, you know. That's such a crazy thing to say. What do you do as a king? You want to protect the people, but you know you're protecting them by not letting this guy rule them. 10 billion berries is insane, though. They're already established they're not a rich country. By the break of dawn tomorrow? Buddy, that's like 6 hours from now. Or there will be a bloody mess in Dressrosa. That would be one of the toughest scenarios and questions to be posed as a king. I genuinely don't know what I would do. 10 billion berries. I get both sides completely. This is a rough scenario. They're about to go collect some money. So then how is there a bloody mess? I could see how this could make them lose the trust of the citizens for sure. Seems like Doflamingo goes against his word and still fucks up things in general. Like, imagine he gets to like 9 billion or something, and then Dofi's like, I'll take it, and like, what? That's, again, such a rough scenario. They seem so... They don't want to do this. Everyone give me everything you got on this parchment, like on this sheet. I'm gonna bag it up. Huh? This is his order. I mean, he's built up 800 years of trust, hopefully. Their faces dropped so much. That's so tragic. And he's literally begging, head to the ground, prostrating. You know, one of those citizens was like, damn, I just saved up enough for a PS5 too. God damn it. I mean, you can't say this man's not dedicated to his people, you know? At the cost of his own life. That's some dynamite. Again, Riku is dedicated to his people. I'll give him that. Tank knows it too. Why is Tank growing on me so much these last 3 episodes? He's gonna be like, yo, give me the money right now. Oh, he feels so bad. I feel so bad. Riku feels so bad. This is quite literally one of the worst scenarios I've seen in One Piece. W guy. W citizen. That's what I'm saying. We built up 800 years of trust so far. Hopefully it pays off. I'm glad Tank didn't need to go that far, so I'm glad. Depending on how this goes, because if the people sacrifice all their money, the king sacrifices his reputation, and Dofi still does what I think he's gonna do, he might be on Spandam's Charlos, Vanderdecken levels of needs to get his ass whooped for sure. Shout out these citizens, man. Oh, that's cute, man. Literally built up 800 years of trust, you know. This is rough as hell. Okay. Is he gonna control Riku to make him do some shit? I don't think that was a killing shot, because we know Riku's still alive. If he controls Riku to do some bullshit, talk about propaganda, man. Yep, he's physically being controlled. They're making him collect all his people's money and then kill his own citizens. Brother. I mean, I still love him as a villain, but Doflamingo is one demented son of a bitch, I tell you. Imagine how that would feel for him. We know he's, like I said, he's a man who loves his peoples. Tank who fully believes... he doesn't know. No one knows Doflamingo. Oh my god. Here we go. Even Tank. Parasite string. This man is a puppet master. That was dark. That mother and her baby just died. I'm glad they didn't show it, but the implication was more than enough. Then he sends out the rest of the squad. I do like how they have the suits of cards as like their logos, you know. It makes a lot more sense. I got goosebumps in a bad way. I hate when I get bad goosebumps, but damn, that is insane. Insane, I tell you. All right, here we go. Last episode of the session. This is 660. And The skies turned blood red from all the horrificness going on right now. Is that Viola? I think that's Viola. Captain Virgo said he's gonna take care of it. We got Monet, Virgo. Wait, hold on. What did she just say? That we're not saying. I don't think that's Rebecca's mom, is it? Speak of Monet. I already mentioned Virgo. We got Monet. I think this is Violet or Viola, but are we saying she's Riku's daughter as well? So maybe now I'm just now putting it together because Rebecca and her mom have pink hair. Maybe Soldier Son is the son. Maybe it is his line that has Riku's. Maybe not. I don't know. I still have lots of questions that need answers. She infiltrated as a maid, and Virgo's. Viola is a princess. Monet infiltrated as a maid. Virgo infiltrated as one of the captains. So Dofi had this set up for at least a little bit. Oh, wow, wow, wow. The new royal family is crazy. Buffalo. Is that Senior Pink? Baby 5? I don't know his name. That's the guy whose head exploded last session. Baby 5. Fuck Giola. That's another one of. Oh, wow. We really got. Okay. Okay. Lots of asses that need whooped. Lots of asses I see that need whooped. We already got Giola out the way. There's a lot going on. Clean up the whole palace. It makes much more sense why Viola in her current scenario betrayed Dofi as fast as she could, help Sanji, and is now... Oh, there's a lot going on. Okay. I love that background. I hate it, but I love that. This man is the true ultimate puppet master. Metaphorically and physically. Never has a villain who just does this be so intimidating, you know? God damn. I can't imagine what that does to your mental. Probably that. That's probably what that does to your mental. So, thank you. I didn't need that visualization, but thank you. Oh, I was about to say, is this a flashback in a flashback, or is this fucking heaven? This is probably his mental breaking. That's probably what's going on. Shout out the Onigiri shirt. Shout out her little Riku doll. I could go for an onigiri. I'm kind of hungry. I'm gonna kill myself. I understand that. Someone please. Imagine just that implication enough as his legacy, his everything's been stomped on. The girl who owned that's probably dead. Like I said, knowing the truth, obviously Riku did nothing wrong, but if I was a random citizen who went through this and experienced this, I also would probably hate the Riku fam. That's crazy to me. Took our money, then murked us. Lots of orphaned kids that day. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna take my money, take my money. If you're gonna kill me, take my money and then murk me, there'd be a new level of hate. I get it. I really do, sadly. As he holds his dead child, as everyone... Yep. Oh, and then the heroes come in to save the day. Everything in terms of the public perception on the scenario makes so much more sense now. I hate this. Now, obviously the show is great. I love it, but I hate this. Don't tell me it's being visualized. My man knows how to put on a... Yeah. Like I said, I both love how this is done, executed wise, but I hate this narratively. This is crazy. So the trash would be the old royal family, the soldiers, and the people are just happy. Oh, Lord. In terms of being a demonic asshole, I give Dofi a 10 out of 10. In terms of smart propaganda-y playmaking and scheming, also a 10 out of 10. I can't lie to you. This world is full of fucked up people. I instantly like Tank 3 times more. I instantly like Rebecca, Viola 10 times more. Soldier Son was already a legend to me, so I understand it more now that they're saying this. I'm like, fuck, man. This is just hard. It's a rough scenario. He had stuff set up for a long time, but it really was a one-night execution. Look at Frankie again, man. Every story, I love it. I'm right there with you, Frankie. The clairvoyance, that makes sense. That's why he's alive. Wow. She joined him for her father's life. I really like Viola now. Wow. That makes sense why sometimes the cards will say Violet, sometimes they'll say Viola. I want to go back and rewatch this arc already, and now I'm going to look at her, so many other people differently, man. Wow, wow, wow. Obviously, it's super horrible and dark, but it's one of the best backstories in One Piece so far, by far. The amount I'm invested into this arc is unbelievable. Frankie is the embodiment of me every backstory in One Piece, I swear. Yeah, I do remember that. They were like, no, I've never had a dad. I've never had a husband. I wonder how that works. That's just another layer of darkness and depression. On top of the... Wow. We need a Toy Story fucking... Doflamingo is Sid. We gotta have all the toys gang up on this motherfucker. Dissidents dwelling in the shadows. It's a good way to put it. Hopefully we can unlock their sentient consciousness and get them on our side. I love that bird's eye view of Dressrosa. Yeah, but nah, we gotta save these people. Nah. Yeah, I'm with Robin. That's one of the worst backstories I've ever heard, so. They're really getting turned. So when he says, I brought my peoples here, I don't have a line, I don't have succession, he already forgot about his grandchildren. This is like an active thing. You get turned into a toy, your soul gets vanished from your close one's memories. That's crazy. I didn't know it was like that fast of a fucking transition. Yes, let's get some reunions between the squad. I want some 1v1s going on right now. Damn, these episodes flew by today. I won't lie to you. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Okay. I said it during the reaction, but that was so well done. Like, in terms of a plan to take over a kingdom, Dofi handled that, executed it amazingly. Like, I give him 10 out of 10 on the planning, the scheming, the propaganda and lies. But boy, is that one of the most tragic and sad backstories I've seen, especially for an entire people. Like, I felt bad for Tank and Riku. I felt bad for Viola and the peoples. I feel bad for Rebecca, Soldier Son. I feel bad for the people in general. Like, literally, besides the John Quixote family, everybody got hoed. I'm like, holy motherfucking cannoli. But overall, fantastic episodes. I'm super invested into this arc. It's not even funny. Like, don't get me wrong, a lot of our characters have done stuff, but they really haven't, if I'm honest with you. Like, Luffy's had some great fightings, but the rest of it's just been kind of set up, meeting characters, getting the lore of this area and what that means to us. And I like how Usopp's like, no, we had a mission, we're here to destroy the factory and then move on with Law. And Frankie's like, no. Robin's like, no, you hear how tragic this story is? I was about to say, wait till Luffy hears it, but that boy will sleep through any story you tell him. But damn. Yeah, as soon as Luffy I like how Luffy has such a simplistic view, but how much it's gonna change in the future. Like, Luffy's like, but I see all the people here generally are happy. And then the guy in the prison tells him, those are the winners. The losers get scrapped. And so once I think Luffy sees a little bit of the darkness and despair going on, he's gonna make it one of his personal missions to deal with Doflamingo. And the amount of excitement I have to see that and to witness it is like, I'm glad this arc is as long as it is. I still haven't ran into the pacing issues people talk about, but boy, I need some asses whooped. It's not even funny. I cannot wait. Great episodes, great everything. I'm here for it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. If you did, like always, please leave a like. Let me know your thoughts down below in that comment section. Don't forget to drink some water. Tell someone you love them. Make good choices out there, Dapper Squad. Peace out.